I understand the nightmare. I saw my stepfather beat up my mother, and he beat me up. So I know what the nightmare was for me, and I'm sure my mother. I'm not too sure when he came around. I'd ask my mother, and she'd start crying, so I learned don't ask. But sometime around kindergarten or grade 1 is when he came around, and like most abusive guys, everybody thought he was great. In the barber shop, he was so funny and charming, and but when you tell people it wasn't that way at home, they don't know, they don't understand, they didn't see it. I tried to get away. I'd hide under the bed to get away from him. Under the bed with my stuffed animals. And I'd pretend that one of the animals, I think it was a teddy bear, was this sort of operator, and I'd press pretend buttons on his chest to talk to the other animals. My mother would physically intervene to protect me from him. But he was a barber, and he had this belt that in the old days where you strapped to the side of the chair, sharpen his razor on it. Well, that's what he'd use on me. And my mother, he used his fists. Every time I see a woman cry, it reminds me of my mother. I mean, it sounds weird, but I could see her face, and it's all beaten. And she wouldn't do anything. She's thinking, what could she do? In Syracuse back then, they didn't have a shelter like they do now, so she would always say, where was I going to go? What was I going to do? So she felt trapped too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she could have done. She lied. There was this time where my stepdad, beat me over the head with a shoe. He took me to the doctor, and my head's bleeding. And my mother told the doctor I'd fallen down the stairs. You know, as a teacher, I was required to report that kind of stuff, and as a doctor, I thought it was a long time ago. I don't know how long ago, 50 years ago, I don't know, 55 years ago, 60 years ago. I thought he should have done something. Why didn't he report it? I couldn't wait to get out of there. I was 18 and I couldn't wait to leave. I never went back. I'm sure it broke my mother's heart. How she told me she cried after I left. That hurt. And my stepfather died in July 1970, and when he died, I felt nothing. I was really glad he was gone. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to blow up his gravesite. I had a lot of guilt. Still do. Guilt is a big issue. I felt guilty that I left my mother. I felt guilty for not protecting her. But I didn't feel guilty about him. People would say, you couldn't do it. You couldn't protect her. You were just a kid. He would have gone after me more. I didn't do it. So I always felt bad that I didn't do it. Probably would have killed me. I don't know what he would have done. He's not one of my favorite people.